What's going on, guys? It's Saturday and all the other spots that I've tried to go to are super busy because everybody's out and about. It's really, really pretty day. But at this local high school, there's these plastic coated benches that I always enjoy skating because they slide really, really good. That I'm going to skate today with the Factions. I just want to do kind of like a ledge test today. So I don't know how this is going to go, but we're about to find out. And man, these are a good looking skate. It's a really, really good looking skate. I'm excited to play around with these. It is super quiet and serene here. It's a little unnerving. Like I feel like somebody's going to jump out at me at any moment. But hopefully they won't. Hopefully I'll be the one doing all the jumping out. So let's see how it goes. Okay, with a decent little warm-up out of the way now, let's see, where do I start? I'm gonna start with my comfort level. Usually whenever I put on a new skate, my comfort level out of 10 is usually like a 3 or a 4 for the first time going after a ledge. My comfort was a little bit higher than normal on these. Felt about like a 6, I'd say. I did have to play with the buckles and the straps and the laces a lot to try to figure out like a balance between a good feeling flex and being too flexy or being like too tight in one area and not tight enough in another area. I was playing with the buckles a lot. Buckles, straps, laces, fidgeting with them like in between every trick to try to feel different things. I kind of found a kind of happy medium at one point. Yeah, so they feel good. The plates, oh, I'm so used to the angled soles. These plates are very sharp, I guess. These tables have like notches in between them, and I'm sure you'll be able to hear it on film where it's just da 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 as I'm going across. My angled soles don't do that, but it's because they're further over, so they touch a little bit further in. They're not right in this like crack that's in the table. But yeah, flex is good. Top sides, very easy, very natural. The fit of the skate feels great after skating it for 15-20 minutes now. I don't have any hot spots. I still have not heat molded the stock liners. I forgot to. I wanted to do that, but totally forgot. I am riding my Intuition Premium still. But I'm gonna skate a little bit more. It's hard to, this is a very flexy skate, but you can tighten it up in the cuff area. And if you tighten down the laces, it actually changes the flex of the skate a lot more than I thought it would. Where's the carbon? So this is all carbon in the toe here. Feels like right along the side here, it's very deep, like the carbon's here. This is all soft. But yeah, if you play with the laces a good bit, you can really change the flexibility of the skate and the strap. It surprised me how much it changed just tweaking little things here and there. So yeah, let's get back to it. Skate them some more. I don't really know what to say yet. So I actually really want to try to skate this rail, but my comfort jumping and locking onto something high in these is not where it needs to be just yet. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of just practice jumps, jumping onto the rail. It's gonna look really pitiful, but bear with me. I'm just gonna like lock Mizu for like the last like 2 foot of the rail a couple times and see what it feels like jumping and locking in with these on something higher. Let's see how that goes. So the jumping is definitely a little strange feeling. Keep feeling like I'm leaning forward, which my SLs have a really big heel pad. These came with a heel pad and I put it in there, but it's still not as high. The boot still feels flatter than my SL. So every time I jump, I just feel like I'm leaning forward. It's a little, it's like I'm overcompensating or something. I don't know. I kind of feel like the way the boot is, it makes me feel better on back rail. So maybe I'll try a couple of baby back rails on this. I call it baby. This rail is super tall. I just don't want to try to like go full send at it yet because I'm not comfortable enough in these, but I do want to jump on it and lock because I like the way, I like getting used to how a boot locks into a rail, which I haven't, all I've skated is my box and a ledge. I've literally not even skated like a normal rail yet. I've just 36-inch handrail. This is dumb. Anyways, I'm gonna try a couple of back rails. So I feel like I'm just kind of love tapping her because I'm real nervous about jumping onto it right now. Dude, so this is not chill. It's more chill in my SLs because I know how they're gonna respond whenever I get up high and I'm squatted and everything. These do have a really good back rail feel to them. Even though I'm not like doing the rail, I can definitely feel it locking in and grabbing enough for me to come out fakie rather than just like slipping out forward. I'm actually locking and coming out fakie. So that's definitely a plus. I do like the groove on them. I don't know how I'm gonna feel on Farv just yet. A little nervous to try it for some reason. I think I need to have another like proper rail introduction before I go for something like this, like maybe something around knee high, just a little chiller to get used to them before I go for something like this. I had thought I was gonna try to do the whole rail, but just not feeling 100% in them yet. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna try one more spot to skate. I'm gonna go try this, there's like a long rail. Maybe I'll see if I can do some long rails on that rail and just kind of give my first little street impressions on them from there.
So I lied. I never get to skate this rail because there's always people here. And when I drove by and saw no one here, I had to get at least one trick on it. Not sure if I'm gonna go to another spot or not. I am happy just to get to slide down this rail. It never happens. I never get to skate this. I'm gonna get out of here before I wear out my welcome.
All right, this is 100% gonna be the last spot. Just this really long, like little over knee height rail. It's fun. I'm not necessarily gonna give a whole lot of thoughts on the factions just yet. I wanna hold off and really get a vibe for them. And I could start talking about them now and giving my like impressions and everything, but they feel so different from what I'm used to that I really feel like I need to give them some time before I just start spouting off things that aren't necessarily true, which I might have already said some things that aren't quite worded correctly. But so just take everything as of right now with a grain of salt. But yeah, I already kind of got a late start today, and I've been, what, this is third spot now? That's probably a good stopping point. I've still got a lot of energy, but my phone doesn't. By the way, I record all my videos on my phone and an Insta360 camera, so I am at the mercy of whether or not my device is charged. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna throw my skates on and try to just get a back rail on this long rail real quick, just to feel them on rails a little bit before my phone dies, hopefully. So. Well, the back rail was super ugly and stood up way too high. But I sat there and tried that like 9 or 10 times, and it's just really exhausting getting like over 2/3 of the way down the rail, and there's like a little bend in it. It's not crazy, but it's enough to throw you off balance and make you want to go to the other side of the rail. So it's really hard to not lava this rail. But anyways, yeah, I think I might have been going too fast a couple of times, and I did notice like the backslide groove feels incredible. Like it locks you right in really nicely. But the, what do we call that? Pud slide groove? It was almost like I over squashed it a few times, and I would actually like come off the frame and get really whoppy. So that was a little scary. I think it's just me being used to the teeny tiny groove on the SLs. Like I have to really squash out the SLs to get them to touch boot. So this inside is a lot easier to get to, and I just wasn't thinking about that, I guess. All I was thinking about was the backslide groove, so I was just pushing too hard with this foot. But anyways, yeah, first street session on the Factions, definitely a success. They're fun skates. I'm gonna talk more about them later. For now, just go ahead and subscribe, like, share the video, whatever you wanna do. I'm gonna be doing a few more videos on the Factions before I give an actual final review.